Hello, my name is Terry Lonergan, and today I'm going to talk briefly about the new Windows 10 Start menu. I'm also going to talk a little bit about two different apps, the C# programming app and the Raptor flowchart interpreter. And here we see an image of the new Windows 10 Start menu. In Windows 10, Microsoft brings back the Start menu. This is the fourth version of the Start menu, which first appeared in Windows 95 and in Windows NT 4.0. It combines elements of both Windows 7 and Windows 8, and it's designed for use with touchscreen enabled devices or a standard PC keyboard. Okay, let's talk a little about the appearance of the new Start menu in Windows 10. The Start menu uses a two-column layout. In the left column features a vertical list of frequently used applications, as well as links to the All Apps menu, the power button that has sleep, shutdown, and restart options, the settings menu, and the file explorer menu. On the right side, you'll find the live tiles that were first found in the Windows 8 layout. The appearance in general has elements of both Windows 7 and Windows 8. Above the most used apps menu, you'll find the username button that contains options for changing account settings, the lock function, which instantly brings the screensaver up and returns Windows to the password entry point, and the sign out option. Okay, now I'd like to talk a little bit about using the Start menu, and also we'll touch on Cortana, which we'll go into a little more detail in a few minutes. From the desktop, the most straightforward way to use the Start menu is by clicking on the Windows Start button to bring up both the left and right columns, which together make up the default Start menu setup. From there, you can simply click on the apps, files, or settings located on the left side to access most features of your PC, or on the right side to click on the live tiles. Alternatively, if you click inside the search box, the part that reads Ask Me Anything, and a window which Microsoft refers to as Cortana Home comes up with the default list of usage tips along with local weather forecasts, both of which are defaults that could be changed, uh, for instance, to a news link or a different app, something like that. From there, you can just type in a specific website, or you can use a generalized keyword, or even the first few letters of a keyword. Kind of works like autocorrect a bit, and a list of related online content, files, or available apps will display. And here we have an image of the new Cortana window. Another feature very interesting of the Windows 10 Start menu is Cortana, which is Microsoft's new digital voice assistant. And you could say that this feature works more or less like a personalized search engine, as any questions that you ask of are pulled from the Bing search engine. You can access Cortana by clicking on the microphone icon. You can also set up a default where there's a voice command, "Hey Cortana," and she'll answer you and develop a rapport with you as time goes by, apparently. You can ask her a question, and Cortana will provide suggested websites like what's the weather like today, where should I eat tonight, where is the nearest post office, that sort of thing. And here we see Microsoft's rendition of Cortana. It's a very nice image. Okay, here are a few things that Cortana can do. She can set up appointments for you, look up websites, get directions, find documents on your PC, which is pretty handy. And you can actually ask her to tell you a joke. One thing is pretty funny. Try asking her, "Are you a robot?" and see what the response is. It was pretty entertaining. Microsoft makes available in Windows 10 many options for customizing the Start menu, which can itself be resized or placed in full screen similar to the Windows 8 Start screen. One way this can be accomplished is by simply grabbing the top or right edge of the menu and dragging it down or over to the desired size. Another customizable feature are the name groups of the live tiles. While there are default name groups of the tiles such as Life at a Glance, you can change these tile group headings by clicking on the double bars at the end of the name group bar. Another option you have for customizing the Start menu is with the pin function. This gives you the option to pin apps to the taskbar or to the tile section. The tiles can all be manipulated by right-clicking on the tile, and live updates can be turned on or off. The tiles can be moved via drag and drop, or you can remove them altogether. Before we move on, let's recap briefly what we talked about. In Windows 10, the Start menu combines the best features of the Start menus in both Windows 7 and Windows 8. It allows many options for personalizing the Start menu, and Microsoft introduces Cortana, your personal digital assistant. Okay, now I'd like to take a minute and talk about a couple of apps that I've been using lately. One is the C# programming app, and the C# app is an educational tool that's used to help understand C# syntax. It's available in the Windows Store and published by Aman Mahara, who publishes several other programming apps. It works on both Windows 8 and Windows 10 PC only, and supports x86, x64, and ARM processors. What the C# app is a free interactive collection of C# program templates. It's grouped into 7 sections. It's very easy to use, and it takes up approximately 570 megabytes of space on your computer. It includes syntax for console input-output, types, decision control statements, and common mathematical programs. The second app I picked for this essay project is one that I've been using very frequently in my CIS 115 class, and that's the Raptor flowchart interpreter. Raptor was designed by Dr. Martin Carlisle, largely at least, and was originally designed to teach programming at the U.S. Air Force Academy's Department of Computer Science in Colorado. It's based on the .NET framework, and currently it's used to teach algorithms and programming concepts in over 28 different countries. It's used in many colleges as well as here at Durham Tech. Here we have an image of the flowchart's primary window, the symbol area, and what's referred to as the watch window. I'm going to talk briefly about the interface for Raptor. There are 2 windows. There's a primary window and the master console. The master console is the window that actually prints out the output of the program. It's what the user would see. There are 4 different sections to the interface. There's a symbol area that contains 6 symbols for creating a flowchart: assignment, call, input, output, and loop. There's what's referred to as the watch window, which is where you can see the program run on the left-hand side and also see the value of the variables and what's inside of the arrays. And then there's a menu in the toolbar where most of the control functions are kept. Okay, to sum up what we've been talking about with Raptor Flowchart Interpreter, it is a useful tool for teaching algorithmic concepts without the added complication of programming syntax, why it was actually developed in the first place. It's user-friendly, it's free, doesn't take up much space in your memory, and it's used here in Computer Information Science 115 at Durham Tech. Okay, to summarize what we've talked about today, we went over the Windows 10 Start menu and Cortana. We briefly covered the C# programming app, and we also went over Raptor Flowchart Interpreter used here at Durham Tech. Thank you for your time. Good luck, everybody. Have a nice evening.